wait for Hamish to leave because he sounds like a rhinoceros or an elephant.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and as you can see by the title, today we are doing another tutorial using the Be Perfect Carnival palette with Stacey Marie MUA. This is the eye look. I wanted to do something bold, something with lots of different colours, lots of different like textures, just everything going on these eyes. I absolutely love how my eyeshadow came out, and I'm absolutely glad that I have to wipe it off. Because I went to the chiropractor and I don't really want to go to the chiropractor looking like this. I follow this girl on Instagram and it's a prop o makeup. I'll put her page like up on the screen so you can see it, and she did this look, and that is what my look that I'm wearing today is based on. I've definitely changed elements and made a few mistakes along the way, but you'll hopefully be seeing the pictures of where this look kind of came from and my inspiration. And yeah, I love her stuff, and you should definitely follow her if you like me, like a lot of colour and bold makeup looks, because that's what she does. So this is the look we're doing. We're just doing the eyes because it's going to take me ages to do like this eye on camera, because it is quite a lot of elements to it. And I do again. So if you want to see how I did this eye, then please just do keep on watching. I'm so unhappy, this inner corner looks so chunky and annoying. But anyway, let us begin. What did I use to prime? I think I just used my this concealer, this particular concealer. I'm just gonna quickly prime my eye. There we go, so that's me primed, and I've pulled it all the way out to the side, all the way below, mostly so you just kind of get less of my ugly face and more of a nice blank canvas. When I joke about that, I am joking about that. I know people do call me ugly quite a lot on my comments. You might not see it because I tend to just block them and delete the comments because we don't need that negativity, but I'm just joking, you know. I have a husband that loves me, so I've kind of got all I need from my looks. So the first shade I'm taking is the shade Liquor, and hopefully, as usual, my palette is appearing on screen to point it out. First of all, starting on that lower lash line just so I can get my angle correct. And I'm just looking at my other eye. This is on, by the way, as a Viva 234, one of my favourite brushes for just like packing on colour. See, it just absolutely packs it on. That's what you need. So taking that all over this outer corner, I'm pulling it out, and then I'm going to drop my eye because I have pretty hooded eyes, and I'm going to make sure that this is visible above my crease. Sorry if it's noisy outside. I've been unable to film for days because there's my beauty room looks out onto a courtyard, and there's heaps of scaffolding and builders. I've got to keep all the blinds down and stuff, but they're really noisy. Okay, so that is the shade Liquor, completely packed on. Pretty happy with that. What I'm gonna do is just soften the edges with a clean blending brush. So let me find one. I am ill prepared. I'm just gonna really gently buffing around the edges mostly. Don't worry about down here. Just because I'm actually gonna blend this into a green, so I need to make sure my edges are quite gentle. Then I'm taking like my Ride or Die eyeshadow brush. This is the Morphe M506. It's really little, it's just very precise. And I'm dipping in the shade Envy, which is the deepest green in the palette, and I'm going to take it over that edge of that purple. I don't know if I've ever really blended purple into green before this. This is my old M506, it's a little bit tatty. I've had this for a long time. I do have a newer one. And I'm going to continue to kind of extend this out because it is going to go beyond the brow. But I am just going to have to look at my other eye and make sure that I'm going in the same direction. And I'm taking the green just like halfway. So kind of leaving that front half clear. And I am really packing this deep green on over this purple. I only really want the purple on the very, very outer corner of my lid. This is more about the green, to be honest. Did I take it below? Take it below just a pinch. Okay, I think we're moving in the right direction. I'm just going to use that very same brush. I just rubbed it off on my makeup towel, and I'm going to go in with the shade Mint, which is the lighter green. I wanted a more kind of yellow green than this, so we are going to go in with the yellow over this in a second. But I do need this shade just to blend out that deeper shade. By the way, I always hold my brush like at the very end, and I kind of just like put my middle finger on it and my thumb and then just like rest it. Then I'm not putting very much pressure on my eye because I don't want like the skin on my eye like moving around. As I put like brush pressure on it, I want it to just kind of like graze the surface. You want to be super gentle, not just because you don't want to give yourself early wrinkly eyes, but because it helps you just get that nicer blend by using the lighter hand. If I was really holding it and concentrating it, I'd be putting too much colour on. And then I'm just kind of using the side of the brush and just blending it as well. And then I'm grabbing a brush that doesn't have a name. It's from the Morphe Grandmaster set, but it's this kind of shape. It's just kind of a really fluffy and not very dense brush. And I've just kind of mixed the shades Shuffle and Keen. And now I'm going to kind of add it over the top of Mint and then above Mint as well. I'm pretty much going to hit the brow all over this look. And see how that's kind of giving me a more yellowed kind of green. I'll probably end up going back in with more of that green, but this is just giving me that nice kind of lighter colour. Yellow's such a good shade to blend out so many different colours. Pink, obviously oranges and reds, but even greens. Just all these complementary colours, and it doesn't get muddy. So that is kind of the base of what we're doing. And then I'm grabbing, this is the Zoeva 224, which is actually pretty similar to the one I was just using, but a bit more dense. I'm trying to remember to tell you what brushes I'm using, because I do get asked all the time. So just try and, you know, just pause it if you need to remember. So this is the 224 Luxe Defined Crease, and I'm dipping into the shade Lit, which is the orange. And I'm going to start blending that right into that inner corner and meet that green. Such a beautiful orange, such a kind of peachy coral orange.
My word, I love this palette. I really need to use it more. That's the point. We're going back and we're using all the palettes I've bought. We're going to do new, fresh, fun looks. Because that's the point of my channel's makeup tutorials. It's kind of what I feel my channel is. And then I'm just using that same brush and I've dipped into Keen. I'm just going to slightly blend Keen just above it, right up, touching my brow pretty much. Just making sure both sides match. So I'm adding more. Kind of taking it onto the side of my nose even. And then back in with that same brush and more of the shade Lit. Because I really want this shade to be seen. So now I want to go back and work on this, because on this side I've way unfocused, way more green, way high up. Whereas on this side this is all just quite gentle, but I was just kind of putting on the base and working from there. So back in with my Morphe M506 and that deep, deep green, what's it called? Envy. I'm going to bring this higher up. I'm still holding the brush at the very end. See how it is just blending into that purple? I was like, when I was looking at the look on Instagram and I was like, oh, I don't think I'd be able to do that. I don't think I could blend green into purple. But it's just kind of seamlessly blending. I mean, this palette is very good quality. Which is why I always say I wish Mitchell had done an eyeshadow palette with them instead of that highlight palette. But there we are. And again, more of the shade Mint, which is just kind of too, I want to say like tropical toned. It's just not the right colour for the look. But it's, I'm not wanting to dip into a different palette because I am going to be using quite a few different like glittery products and eyeliners and stuff, so I don't want to, you know, give you two different palettes that you need to use for this look. So there we go. And then I'm going to take that brush I used for the yellow, Keen, and just add a little bit more. Just to kind of take down that mint shade. See, I'm dragging it out a little bit further as well. And then even though this look is more about the green, I need to deepen up my outer corner, so I'm going back in with more of the shade Liquor with that Zoeva 234. Pretty sure this is the one I mentioned in my brush favourites. And just dragging that on. And then I'll go back in with a tiny bit of Envy on my M506 and just make sure to blend that edge. The artist actually did it with the Colour Drain Vivid Pigments, which I actually do have, but I think more of you probably have this Carnival palette than the pigments, even though they are effing incredible, and I would highly recommend them. So my look is not exactly the same, but same principle. Okay, I think that's pretty much it, to be honest, for the kind of base blending. I'm gonna now, and I just want to tell you, because when I edit this it will be shorter. I've been filming for 19 minutes and 38 seconds. So that's how long this has taken me to put on. I'm gonna go and throw my cut crease off camera because it's so boring to watch. I do it all the time. And then I'll be back and I'll show you what I did. Now on this eye, it was a big learning curve. I was not happy with how it looked. I'm still not entirely happy with the lid, but it's gonna have to do, so I'm gonna emulate it on this eye so you can see what how to get this look. But it's a process, so let me throw on the cut crease and I'll be back in a second and I'll shut up. Okay, 2 minutes. So this is where I kind of veered off the path of the like photo I was going off for this look. So my cut crease is on, probably doesn't really match, but there we are. I'm quickly just grabbing a pencil brush. I'm gonna drag some purple in just to start off that blend. And then what I did, which I don't know, no, the pink was fine. It's when I got to the glitter I got really annoyed with my look. So I'm going in with the shade Funky, which you probably won't be surprised I have completely hit pan on. This is obviously the bright pink. I'm going to cover my whole cut crease in this bright pink. This is a sample beauty brush, the PB06, by the way, if you're wondering. It's just good for packing on colour. And then I'll go back in with that one that had purple on it. This is then where I made my mistake. So I bought this LA Splash glitter. This is called Hermione. And it's like a chunky pink glitter. And I need to put it on so that this eye matches. But I did not like how it looked. So it's just like a chunky kind of glitter formula, which is fine. I like this glitter. This is supposed to be like an eyeliner, but I did not like how it looked once I'd put it all over. But I am going to do it just so that my eyes match. This is a really nice chunky glitter if you're looking for like one, and they have lots of different colours. They also have like matte versions. I bought the blue one called Serpent, which is really nice deep matte blue. But look, that's really annoying. The stopper's like stuck in the cap. It's got too much glitter on it. There we go. So that's what it looked like with the glitter, and I was like, not feeling that. I don't know, I just don't like it. So this is where we go in with the Lottie London eye foil, which looks like this. This is in the shade Sellout, and if you go on Superdrug, they might still have it. It's like £2. I think they're getting rid of Lottie London from Superdrug perhaps because they have like no stock of anything. So I think that's why like everything's on sale, and this was so cheap and there's like nothing there. I don't know where Lottie London's going. Hopefully to Boots, because I love Lottie London. I'm really falling in love with it. This is the shade Sellout. It's the most gorgeous purple with glitter in it. Very much Stila-like in terms of its formula. Yeah, I would say a really good dupe for Stila. Actually, I've got quite a few of these now, and I bought another one. Or did I buy two maybe? Anyway, this is gonna now go all over the eyelid, and actually I think it melts into the purple on the outer corner better anyway. And just because of how it is liquid and liquid, they kind of mix together, so I'm getting like some chunky glitter through the purple. Stay with me because this does all look pretty good in the end, but I know I messed up doing the pink and then the glitter, so I'm just making sure my eyes match at this point. But look at that purple, I mean that is stunning. I am just kind of layering on with the applicator, but now I'm going to go in with a brush and just make sure to cover my entire cut crease neatly. I mean, it's such a gorgeous colour. I want to do a look with Norvina and then this as well. like the Norvina palette, not like invite Norvina to my house and do a video with her. That would be pretty cool. Okay, so now my lid's kind of like pinky, purpley, glittery, quite chunky. I quite like it, and I do feel like it is quite true to what the artist does in like her work. She does these like, she puts a lot of like textures and glitters and things on, and I really love it. And then I'm gonna go in actually with the shade Wasted and just kind of pop that on this outer corner just to start blending it a little bit better. And then a bit more liquor just on the very outer corner. So that is the eyelid. And then I did actually go in with some eyeliner. This is the Balm Schwing. I'm just doing like a kind of medium thickness line. Just because it helps me blend in my eyelashes better. Schwing by the Balm is like one of the best liquid liners out there. I love it so much. Right, I'm gonna clean up my fallout under this eye. Everything's back to front, and then we'll do our lower lash line, and then we'll finish off. But I need to clean up first before moving on to my lower lash line. So fallout cleaned up, fallout cleaned up. We're gonna move on to the lower lash line and get it even more tropical with blues and yellows and greens. Ooh, I love it so much. I'm gonna take the shade Sky. I'm gonna cover this up, but I like to do things the way I did it on the other eye, just so that it kind of turns out the same, you know? So this is the shade Sky. Throwing that through the front. I'm not worried if I go too low because I can just clean it up again. And then I'm gonna take the shade Mood. I'm pretty sure this is what I did. I don't know. This is the deep blue. I'm gonna connect that to the purple. Though I am gonna bring more purple in again. She does quite thick lower lash lines, and I keep getting told off for doing too thick lower lash lines, but I think the way she does it is just beautiful. And then Liquor. This, by the way, is all on an Anastasia brush A14. It's just a pencil brush. Any pencil brush will do. And I'm gonna make sure that that line is, you know, kind of the same thickness and doesn't have like a weird kind of like squiggle. Same brush, I'm picking up the shade Breezy. And I'm just gonna throw that over Sky. It's a really beautiful color, especially used wet. But I am gonna cover this up, so I'm not like too bothered about trying to make this particular shade look intense, because yeah, we're covering it up. There we go. And then I'm taking Barry M holographic eyeshadow topper. You know how much I love these. This one is in the shade Supernova. And actually this is completely running out, so I've taken the stopper out. And I'm just gonna take that pencil brush again and just grab tons of product. And I'm gonna pat it on down here. Why it was not so important to have those blues perfect or like really vibrant, because this goes over the top, but I still like to have my base down. Oh my goodness, honestly I forget how beautiful these are, and I really need to repurchase all 4 shades because mine are pretty much run out. Look at that. Is it not just beautiful? Tell me you agree. And then on my inner corner, right, this one, I used a Suva Beauty. These are new to Beauty Bay. When I'm filming, when this goes up, they're probably not new, but as I'm filming, these are new to Beauty Bay. This is in the shade Dance Party, and this is their Hydra FX. So you wet it,
and then it kind of turns into more of a creamy product and you apply it. I did put it in my waterline, but it went in my eye and I couldn't see for ages, so I'm sorry to add another product into the mix. But this is Colourpop shade Punch, which is a yellow gel eyeliner. So beautiful. And I'm going to put this in my waterline because this did not go into my eye. And this yellow liner, that bright pop of yellow, see my fingerprints, that bright pop of yellow just adds so much to this look. I think it just really makes it look even cooler. I'm going to put more on this side. I really love Colourpop cream gel eyeliners. I used to have a light blue one, and that's what started off my obsession with light blue in my waterline. And I actually am now an ambassador with Colourpop. I think Colourpop are coming to the UK because they've started this like ambassador program. Why do I say program? And there's a lot of UK people in it, and I don't know if they're just trying to like raise awareness of their brand in the UK, or they're actually going to launch in the UK and they're just like starting to build up to it. But I'm convinced they're going to launch in the UK, and that's all I'm going to say about that, because I don't know if it's true and I could be spreading wild rumours, but there we are. So taking Dance Party, I'm spraying just a little bit of my primer water into it. Don't know if you can see, so I've just like moistened it. This is UV as well, this particular shade. And this is going in my inner corner. Let me look in the mirror while I do this. And I actually took it onto the start of the front of my cut crease. But because I have so many layers, it's really struggling to like adhere. And I also don't think I'm getting that much colour payoff out of it, which is really annoying. Can you see? I can clean it up if I go too low, but I don't know, I just thought this would give me more bang for my buck, but it doesn't seem to be as neon as I kind of hoped it would be. This whole neon trend is going on. There we go, so I've added more water. So I'm just putting that around my inner corner and onto my cut crease, and then rubbing off my brush. And I'm gonna like kind of pat the edges so it looks more blended. Again, trust me, I do feel like it all comes together, but it does look a bit messy at this stage. And I just think, you see, it just looks a bit like cracky, which is just really irritating, but there we are. So all that's really left is to throw on my mascara. I think we're okay. And my lashes. The lashes I'm going to use are Jasmine Beauty, and these are the style Bombshell, so they're really thick and dramatic. I don't know if you can see. You can't because of the flowers. They're so thick and full and like 3D. So I'm going to throw these on and then show you, and then I'll go away, do the rest of my makeup and like show you my face looking a bit nicer. But yeah, I'm a bit kind of like about this, and also I did try a look the other day doing it as like a liner, and it did crack, so it's just like, liners that crack to me are dead to me, you know. Anyway, so I'll throw on my lashes, come back and show you, and then probably finish off the rest of my face. So that's my lash on, and then as you can see on the other eye, I was like, no, I need to play more. I need to add more. So I'm going in with my punch gel liner and this tiny little Morphe brush. It came in a set, so it doesn't have a name. Sorry. And I'm putting it on my lashes. I'm just gonna paint it on my now dry black mascaraed lashes. And I'm literally just painting it on, and it looks pretty cool. I put on about 2 coats on the other side just to get every lash. If I get it on my under eye, I can just put a wee bit more shadow on, but I just thought this is more fun looking than black. Still hating that cracked inner corner though. I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. Yeah. So there's a few things I'm not happy about with this look. Like, I don't really like the lid, how the like cut crease turned out, because I just don't like the kind of pink under it. But I think overall it looks okay, and I think when I've got the rest of my makeup on, it'll look okay. And I don't like that cracked Suva Beauty eyeliner on the inner corner. I think up close it looks horrible. I think from far away it's like fine, but up close it's like, that just looks gross. But yeah, apart from that, I think everything's alright. So I'm gonna go away, throw on the rest of my makeup and show you the grand reveal, which you'll already have seen, so this is pointless, but back in a minute. So I threw my trusty ratty extensions in, and this of course is the finished look. I am really pleased with how the eyes came out overall. I don't know, I'm not entirely happy with the purple because it's layered over the pink and the glitter. I think this would be beautiful on its own, and I wish I'd kind of just done that, but obviously we all make mistakes, and I was just playing around and trying to learn how to do that look when I did the eye off camera. So yeah, but overall very happy. Hopefully you will have seen me do the rest of my makeup. If not, I'll link it all down below anyway. But this is actually, I started off with Ladies Night, and then, so I'm using Huda Beauty lipstick in Masquerade, but it's over Ladies Night because I didn't like that, so I layered it. Are we sensing a theme? So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. You know me, I like to be quite bold with my makeup, quite fun, quite creative, quite colourful, and so yeah, pretty pleased. So please give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. It really helps me out. Also leave me a comment down below. I reply to all of my comments, and also subscribe. I upload every Tuesday, Friday and Sunday. And yeah, join this little corner community on the internet. I think that's my outro done. Okay.